What's up, everybody? Welcome to Backstage Business. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is an Executive View podcast. This is the view from on top, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us on a Wednesday night, and I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things in their places. So definitely want to take everybody along for the journey. I don't do this by myself, man. I got a couple of cats that are sitting here ready to chop it up about everything around the world of the WWE, professional wrestling. The homie Villain's in the building. What's going on, my guy? How we doing, sir?
Villain, what's going on, y'all? Can't wait to talk. Let's get to it.
We got a lot to talk about and not a lot of time, man. We got the queen in the building, Miss EST herself. What's going on, Stace? How we doing, ma'am?
What's up, fam? And it's my boy, Travis here. It's my boy.
You know, when you see this man in the building, you know it's PLE time around these here parts. Travis, right. A.K.A. Wicked Bitters in the building one more again. What's up, my guy? How we doing, sir?
That's actually true. I didn't realize it's usually around PLEs is when I'm on here. It feels like I haven't been on here in like
PLE
months.
prediction tradition.
You know, we got to get you on more often. We got to get you out of hiding.
Yeah, man. It feels like it's been like months. Sometimes I see you guys are on. I'm like, damn, I could have been there.
I mean, you could get on more if you stop wearing Boston stuff on the show.
Not gonna happen.
Man, just get planted where you at, my guy.
Yeah,
but anyway,
for the PLEs.
We got a lot to get to, man. Not a lot of time, man. We are officially full speed ahead to WrestleMania season here around the world of the WWE. You got all three brands kind of doing their thing, kind of positioning. But before we even start talking about what's coming up, we got to go back and talk about what we've seen, man. Friday Night SmackDown. We got a Saturday Night's Main Event in there. We got a Monday Night Raw. We got a lot to talk about, man. Villain, talk to me, my man. How do you feel the lay of the land is going so far?
You know, Saturday Night Main Event, we weren't really overly confident in it. We thought there was some good matches, but it was really a pleasant surprise, at least on my end. I thought the show opened up with a bang, and I think the way that it went was perfect. It was strong that nobody got the win, nobody got the loss, but it made both of them look strong, and then it really helped solidify the heelness of Drew McIntyre. So everybody came out looking good in that segment. I thought the whole card was solid. I thought the tag match, you knew it was going to be solid. It lived up to the billing. I love Roxanne's work. Liv Morgan looks like she hasn't lost a step, and obviously Rio. Shout out to Corey. I know he loves that tag team so much. He
wants his favorite one. That's his favorite one.
Favorite tag team of all time. Corey says it. I say it. Everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it. You know, so no, it was really good. A really good match. I thought the PLE overall was very good. I thought it was very solid. Shinsuke and AJ, a throwback to their classic match in IJW. Really, really well done. Really nice homage to their rivalry and what they've done in the past. So, you know, we'll talk more about AJ, obviously. So, I mean, it was really a good show overall. The four-way was awesome until the end. But, I mean, it really, I'm just so impressed with Mr. Whoop That, a.k.a. Trick Willie, a.k.a. Lemon Pepper Stepper.
Lemon Pepper himself.
He looks like he belongs, and I just love watching him work. Randy's a veteran, really kept it together. Damian Priest had a good showing as well. Sammy obviously won in his hometown. I knew that was going to happen. We talked about it. But, you know, I can't get enough of what that, you know what I mean? Like, he's just he's here. It's not like get ready for him. He's here, and I love it. I love every minute of it.
You know, Travis, I thought at you, my guy. Since we started out with Saturday Night's Main Event, we can go there. For me, my guy, this PLE was pretty decent, man. What say you?
For Saturday Night's Main Event, I liked the show overall. Like, I had a couple issues with a couple of things. I mean, you guys might have seen some of the reels I posted about being critical about some things, but like, you know, that's just me being. I mean, that's just being picky. You know what I mean? Like, I invest in the stories that they try to tell us, and then it's like when I see something that doesn't really make sense to me, I kind of like, you know, I kind of question it a little bit. But overall, I liked the show. I thought it was great, and I agree. Man, I think Trick Williams is the freaking man, dude. Like, I love I love the way they've made him look and the way they position him so far. And I just hope that momentum keeps going and they don't just kind of like, they don't just cool off on him, because dude's hanging around the main event already. Like that should already establish him as a main event guy, in my opinion. Like if we're going to have him hang around Randy Orton, you can't have him be like messing around for the US title. You know what I mean? Like that just, it doesn't equate for me, but overall,
Let me ask you this question, and then we'll throw it around in a minute. Do you think that the eventual presence of Obafemi is going to diminish Trick Williams? Because we all understand, like, Oba is him. We've seen the commercials. We've seen we've seen the packages. We here on the network, was hip to Oba before the rest of the world was, because we watch NXT. Once Oba makes his debut on Saturday in the Rumble, does that somewhat diminish what we've expected from Trick Williams or not?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I'm a little worried about the Obafemi situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, WWE just has a track record of just screwing something very good up. Like, they just there's all this hype for Oba coming in, like vignettes for after week after week after week, and you're just like, dude, okay, like this is it. In the Rumble, sure, like he's probably gonna show up. He's probably gonna throw out like freaking 12 dudes. Like he's gonna look like a beast. And then what happens after that? To me, for me, I feel like he should go to SmackDown. I think that's a better fit. But I feel like now that, like you're saying, that Trick is there, maybe they put Oba on Raw. And if they put Oba on Raw, you could so easily get lost there. Like, that's a show that has Gunther, Bronson Reed, the whole vision, like a Punk, Rollins when he comes back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just he's going to get lost on Raw, I feel like. And if he doesn't, he's going to spend weeks just squashing mid to lower card guys, I feel like. And it's just we're all going to be sitting here like, what are they doing with Oba? Like, I worry that's what's going to happen.
But I feel like, Trav, he has to go to Raw because that's the flagship show. And that's where you're going to bring in Roman. That's where you're going to bring in Brock Lesnar. That's where you're going to bring in the big guys that he should be playing in the same pool with, right? So I agree with you. Like, there's a setup to fail, but I feel like he can't fail. He's not going to let it happen. I think he's just that talented.
I don't know, man. I'm worried about that. Like,
creative has a way of messing it up. Stay, go ahead, talking.
I just think that Raw's a place for him, because at this point, to give him, I mean, that gives Bronson Reed a beef, right? That gives he can be part of the Bron Bon beef, which is a good thing, because that would be a solid thing. Again, to the point, I know, Villain, you said this, that's where Brock is. And that's the whole point. I mean, I would love to see that they get him in some sort of a beef that way. And honestly, and I know we'll talk about this later, I would much prefer Obafemi to retire Brock Lesnar than Gunther. Because it makes sense.
I think we all will be there.
Right? That makes sense. But, we know that they just trademarked career killer for Gunther this week. So we know that's the play, but, a lot can change between now and SummerSlam. But I think that if he went on SmackDown, I mean, what do they do with him? Who do they have that's the right size that makes sense from a beef standpoint? I mean, he could beef with Drew. That'd be great. He could beef with Orton, but we don't want him to be a heel. He's a great face. So
you guys think he's going to be a face?
Yeah.
I think he will. He'll get the pop, right? I think he'll get the pop.
I mean, Trick is technically a heel, but he gets the pop.
Yeah.
He's just over. You know what I mean? Like, that's the argument I've had with so many people. Like, he's over as a heel, over as a face. Like, once his entrance is so electric, the crowd goes crazy. And then when he gets in the ring, he works as a heel and he gets booed. He makes it work.
Right.
So that's just him being a dynamic character. Oba is you're building him as a face, right?
Yes.
You can build him as a monster heel, but no, we want that destructive Obafemi. I want him going after, I want him going after Drew McIntyre if he goes on SmackDown. I wouldn't mind to see that, but I mean, if they could figure out the right way to book Cody and Jacob, I'll keep the faith. I'll keep the faith.
Well, I mean,
Oba's a superhero. That's what he's coming out as, right? That's how they're already loading him as a superhero, right? He's a smash monster. You think a Hulk. I mean, you think that's the dynamic. So that makes sense. And I do worry, Travis, to your point, that he would get swallowed in Raw. But the reality is he's amazing. You know, we talked about this last week on Raw. It's not the quantity of time, it's the quality of time they give you, right? They give you 30 seconds to make the most of it. They give him 30 seconds and he's going to be over. He's in there for a minute. He's going to be over.
I'm not worried about him.
Yeah. So hopefully they can align him to some great feuds that make sense. Because if they align him to a feud, because right now, if you think about it, everybody in the back of the division, nobody has a feud right now, really.
Well, I mean,
none of the behind guys
do. In theory, they kind of do. You know, LA Knight's out right now.
Yeah, he'll be back.
You know, he'll be back this week for the Rumble.
That's coming from one of them or all of them.
Yeah.
Correct. So
yeah, they already spilled the beans on that one. Thanks a lot.
Right. So they're setting that up. So the Vision is going to have their hands full, but on the same token, I'd much rather him go to SmackDown because there is a void for a big monster heel on SmackDown. Corey talks about this all the time. Like,
that's why I would do it. Who's
the boogeyman on SmackDown? Who's that guy?
They're trying to do Drew. I mean, that's why they have him doing like he did on Saturday Night Main Event. They're trying to make him be the monster heel.
Well, Aleister Black too. He's
Aleister Black's in the mid card,
and we will see him.
He's the boogeyman, right? To your point.
I wouldn't necessarily say boogeyman to me means everybody on the roster is scared to see this guy. Ain't nobody really scared to see Aleister Black
or Drew, to be honest.
Or Drew.
Not yet.
Yeah,
not yet. But I mean, Drew has shown that he could be like a sleazeball instead of like this dominant, feared like heel like that we want. Like if Oba was there, and I just think it would make more sense because Oba had that match against Cody where Drew interfered and cost. You know, it was a double DQ or whatever. It was kind of like I feel like Oba could easily slide to SmackDown and just feud right out of the gate with Cody and Drew, and that way you're putting him now in the main event too. But because Trick's there, and I don't know how you're going to have both coexist. I think they want to focus on.
I think they can
both separately.
I think here's the thing. Like I kind of got laughed out the building when I mentioned this last time, but the familiarity that Trick Williams and Oba Femi have could be a nice little starter or something.
You got time for that. You got time for that.
I mean, look at it like this. So I wanted Trick Williams on Blue Brand, if for nothing else, if they have a pull when emergency, they can automatically throw Trick and Mello into something, and both of those guys can cook until they figure it out. And so, on the same token, with Raw being so heavily populated with guys on the main event scene, and the lack of a monster on Blue or on SmackDown, common conventional thinking would say, throw him on SmackDown, let him run around in that thing for a little bit, and then, when you clear out a little bit of the riffraff, if you will, on Raw, then pop him over there. Let's keep it a bean. The Premier Championship title is on SmackDown. It's not on Raw.
Yeah, but I've seen that. I've seen that play already, so I don't want to see that right away. I don't want to see that off the bat. Like to you guys' point, I want to see him with Cody. I want to see him with Damian Priest. I think that match would be pretty solid too. So just feed him, and don't feed him, to your point, don't feed him like, no offense to Carmelo, but don't feed him Carmelo. Don't feed him Ilya Dragunov. Those guys, they're good, but I don't want them. Like the first person he sees should not be The Miz.
Right. I was going to say that's a mid card. That totally negates all of the elevation that they're doing by putting him with Carmelo.
The fact that you have him debuting at the Royal Rumble, that makes me believe that you're treating this guy like he's something. You know what I mean? Because that you already got Javon on Raw. He had a couple matches. You've seen Trick really get work but work his way to that main event for Saturday main event. You had this guy drop the belt and hasn't been seen. All you've seen is vignettes, and then you finally see that he's going to debut at Royal Rumble. He's somebody. Treat him as such, and don't.
I'm curious to see.
Point, don't fumble.
I'm curious to see what type of interaction he has in the Rumble with the guys who
I want him to go hard, serious. I want him serious. I want him going after Brock. I want to see anything. It's like, dude, like I'm playing the video game. That's what you know what I mean? I'm making the matchup, Lord. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him with Roman. I want to see him staring down Brock. I want to see him staring down Braun. I want to everybody. I want everybody. You know, it's just gonna be great.
You know, I think would be
we
cool.
will get a chance to see how they align, right? Because you'll see who Oba runs with, because they all do. They dabble in running with people in the Rumble. That's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they're going to align him, whether he's going to be a heel or face by what happens in those interactions.
I just can't wait to see the lights go out and then dum dum.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
I can't wait. Dude.
I'm gonna be snowed in again, so I ain't going nowhere.
I think it'd be cool to see like a spot where like, and this probably won't look good for Gunther, but if Gunther gives him a chop and he just eats it, I think that'd be pretty beast. Like, stares. I think Gunther looks at him like, "Holy crap! Like, what is this guy?" I think that'd be kind of.
And he just goes, "Ooh."
let me ask you guys though. Let me ask you guys. So if you have Oba show on Raw or even on SmackDown, I guess whichever you guys want, who do you immediately have him feud with? Where it's like a meaningful thing, right? Because it's like we're so close to WrestleMania. I feel like you want to give him. You want to start something with him with somebody that's meaningful, right? Because Oba's got to have a big match, a good match at Mania. So who would you? I don't even know. Who would you have him feud with, like leading into WrestleMania?
Oh God!
Or right out of the gate,
Bronson Reed.
That's a good fit.
Bronson's perfect.
I feel like that's LA Knight's guy, though. I feel like LA Knight's going for him.
LA Knight's probably going to go Braun Breaker.
No, LA Knight's going to go. Braun Breaker's going to go with Seth, right? So then LA Knight might go with Bronson Reed. That's probably where you fit him in, unless because you already saw him going after Logan Paul. That doesn't make sense, right?
Well, I was going to say, what about Oba versus Logan?
That would be a letdown if I saw that.
A little bit, maybe. Just because the size matchup, it doesn't, it doesn't come off the page. I want somebody that is imposing to Oba. You know what I mean? So
McIntyre, maybe. No, but he'll be defending the strap. You know what I'm saying? So
why not Gunther? Gunther Oba would be a top match.
I can see that.
Yeah, but Oba's losing that.
Would he?
I think so.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
Would he? If you want to get him over as a face, you have him beat up on Gunther.
That's right.
For sure. But after Gunther's going through all of this, after Gunther got rid of Cena, got rid of maybe AJ, you're gonna have him lose.
He's not gonna get rid of. He's not gonna get rid of Oba. He's not gonna retire him. So
no, but like I lost though.
Here's how it plays, right, Trav? Like what you have is like Oba saying John Cena believed in me. He put me on that Saturday Night Main Event card, and then you just coming out disrespecting him. I'm not taking that, and then I'm just gonna avenge him, and I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna beat you down for it. Like that's how you make that play, right?
I'm with you guys, but I feel like Oba's gonna be a heel, dude.
Really though, because he didn't get booed in NXT though.
No, but that crowd's different than the main roster crowd. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like he's so imposing, and like the vignettes they've played of him doesn't give me like good guy vibes. They give me like this dude's here to destroy you, like mean dude. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Like, Brock was a baby face for he gets shit sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago. Oh, Scott, that's a long time ago. But Brock and Oba will be an interesting matchup too. I mean,
but you gotta wait. That's SummerSlam.
Hey, that's down the road. That can't be a first thing out.
Well, here's the thing.
It would feed families at Mania. It would feed families.
It would, but see, here's the thing. We are under the impression that Gunther Brock is where they're heading, right? So if that's where they're heading, giving Oba Brock Lesnar, and the open night to a Mania
is not a bad way to go.
Would not be a bad play.
No, it's not.
Especially if we got Seth Rollins and Breaker, and we got LA Knight and Bronson Reed.
Unless they do it as a tag, which I doubt they'll do.
I don't want to tag. That's depressing. That's depressing.
But then it's a short match. It's not a long match.
You got 2 nights to fill, and we know there's going to be some tag matches. We know there's going to be some triple threats in there. Don't waste this one on a tag match. Give Give him 8 to 10 minutes, tell the story, and get him out of there.
No, I'm with that. But I mean, are we all aligned that this is AJ's last match?
Yeah,
I am. Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm pretty.
They're
convinced.
already dripping in everything that they've got all the socials that are saying we didn't realize we were watching his retirement tour.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it. It's his last match.
My question is, if it isn't, if AJ is going to be here, like, he's not going to get the John Cena farewell tour. I feel. I mean,
No.
that's not that. So it's like, what would AJ really do for the rest of the year? I mean, he's just going to be in random matches. I don't think he's going to be in anything crazy. I don't think he's going to win a championship again. Like, I just feel like it's kind of almost not to sound bad, but like a waste of time almost. Where it's like, if you're not going to focus on him and put emphasis on him being his last year, then he might as well just kind of just go and maybe go to TNA for the rest of the year or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's not out of the possibility. I wanted him to see him in TNA one more time, but I mean, it's poetic that he made his debut at the Rumble. Yeah, and now his last match is at Royal Rumble.
I think it's sudden, like especially after the John Cena thing, and it's like, I think a lot of people are almost like in disbelief, like in denial, like this. He can't be leaving like 1 month into the year, like. But I mean, I think maybe this is it. It kind of just seems like it's the right call, almost like on every side. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think it's the last. TNA is working with WWE, so even if he goes to TNA, he could still pop up in WWE, like for a random throwaway or whatever. Retirement's kind of a loose term.
Why would they book that as a career-ending joint if he was going to go to our sister station and still pop up in events and do all the things? Like,
I really think he's done. I really think he's done. Like, he had a nasty injury right after Mania.
Yeah.
Was it a year ago? And he ain't getting younger. So, I mean,
let me ask you guys this question, just out of curiosity. Let's say they prolong this, right? Let's say Saturday's match ends in a no decision or disqualification. There's a run-in. Gunther gets caught, doing something, and it's a DQ.
Mm-hmm.
Is that potentially on the table? And if it is, what do they do with both of them after that? Because I'll be honest with you, gentlemen. I'll be honest with you guys. Do I feel as though Gunther is going to end the career of AJ Styles on Saturday? I'm about 90% sure this is that's how it goes. But that 10% is like, he is the phenomenal one. He did get in the tap once. This does feel kind of rushed, if you will, especially on the heels. What we just watched with Cena. He's loved by all this, that, and the third. I'm not saying he needs to do a year-long retirement thing like Cena did, to Travis's point. But, like, there's some more, nostalgic matches he can match. He can work. Like, that match on Monday with CM Punk was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's had those matches really though. I feel like he had a good run with the tag titles, helping get Dragon Lee over. I saw him live down here last month, and he looked just as good as ever. But seeing him work was a treat. And now that I know it might be his last match, I was like, damn, I'm glad I got to see him in person. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, he had his banger match with Sensei. He had his banger match with Punk. There's not a lot of other guys that he needed to work with. So
he did
I feel like he's complete. I feel he got what he needed out of it. And, I think he wants to do it at Rumble. I really feel like he wants to do it there. He wants to leave it in the ring there. So they got the matches he wanted in the the amount of time that they needed. And I think that's it. I really do.
I feel like if he doesn't retire at Rumble, then I think this story just moves all the way through WrestleMania, and you get Gunther versus AJ there, and then that's where Gunther really puts him down. But if you're gonna, you might as well just do it now. Like, I don't know, like we don't have to drag that out. That's another.
Not a lot of people get that last match at Mania.
Right.
No, Hunter didn't have his last match there, but Rick, Ric Flair.
And I don't even think WWE looks at him as that kind of guy to have that last match. I mean, that's a John Cena type deal. Like,
here's my retort to that, though. Okay, now again, we're sitting here on the 28th of January, and the Mania card, WrestleMania is 70 some odd days away, and we still have really nothing building for it. So if need be, they can legitimately kick that can down the road and understand that, we got 2 days to fill.
But for 70 something days, do I really want to? Is that what we're gonna do for 70 something days?
Yeah. What's the build?
It kind of leaves. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stacey.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it kind of leaves like the build up for Gunther being a career killer flat if he doesn't kill this career. You know what I mean? Like that.
I mean, does he have to kill it now, or can he kill it?
It's on the line. If he doesn't do it now, then why would we call him a career killer? He did it for a couple of guys, and then he missed. You might win some, but you just lost one. You know what I mean? Right. Jordan went 6-0. We want Gunther to be 3-0. He can't have 2-1. You know what I mean? Don't make no sense.
And really, if you think about it, Mania is 70 days away, 70-ish days, but we're about to go into Rumble. And we'll talk about those later, who we think is going to show up, who's going to return, all the surprises, right? Really, Mania is only 8 matches. Maybe 9, but really 8 matches. Mm-hmm. And we haven't even talked about the women's card. So if you think about the reality is, we've got 70 days, but we only have 8 matches to fill. This is not a match that they need to prolong into Mania to make a Mania match, because we've got Roman. You think about the promos that we had for Mania. It was Punk, Cody, Roman, Brock. We've got all these other people. We spent the first 20 minutes talking about Obafemi and Trick Williams. So there are people that we know they're building to get to Mania. All of that forward thinking, and I know that we look at Mania as our Super Bowl, but it's also kind of like the kickoff to the beginning of the year too. I don't see where this second version, the 2.0 of this retirement match, makes sense at Mania, because we've got a lot of talent. We need to get into 8 matches.
Plus, I think you want to make it so that anytime that Gunther's like, put your career on the line, and he comes through with it, anytime after this, when he starts doing it to other people, you're like, oh, dude, anytime he's done this, he's always ended the career. You want to create that doubt in like people's minds and stuff like that. So I just feel like it makes sense. Like if he doesn't end his career on Saturday, you're now looking at Gunther like, whatever. This is like, you don't take him serious.
There were 14 matches on Mania cards this past week. There were 7 on night 1 and 7 on night 2. So in theory, you could fit it in. In theory.
But why?
That's more of the lines of where I understand where you're coming from. But like we had last year, we had Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry. Last year
that was a quick.
Yeah, we 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We had Logan Paul, AJ Styles last year go for 17 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we want these matches to be at least 20 minutes, right? At least,
right. And you put him here, and that gives them a chance to have a match. You put him on Mania, and in 7 matches, the average match is 10 minutes long.
There were 2 last year that went over 20.
2. Yeah, 2.
You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cena, Cody Rhodes. The rest of them were an average of 15 minutes.
Right. So this gives them a little bit of time to cook this match.
Yeah.
Because he will not get the time. And if it's his retirement match, at least this could give them a chance to give him a little bit of flowers at the end as well here.
Yeah.
He loses. We know what happens. The crowd cries. It's a whole thing, right? If they do that at Mania, he's getting none of that. None of it.
I can respect it. Before we start talking,
he'll be the focus of Rumble, not the focus of Mania. He won't be the focus of Mania.
Right.
Which is weird because okay, cool.
He can get lost. Like Rick got lost a little bit, right? Sean got.
I feel this is the wrong card for him to do this anyway because literally the focus of the Rumble is on the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so
it is a weird match to have at a Rumble,
right? To contrast what you're saying, villain. Like, you know what? As we're talking through it, let's get it over with. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him over. Get him out of here. Off with his head.
I mean, I don't want to say it like that. I'm gonna miss dude. I'm a miss dude, man. Come on now.
Before we start talking SmackDown, Raw, and Rumble, what you guys think of the Fatal 4-Way? Sami Zayn gets his title shot on Saturday versus Drew McIntyre. Nobody expects him to win said match, but I felt as though all four, kind of worked really well together. What say you, Stacey? You didn't get to talk about this before we started going down all over the place, kind of what we do. But what do you think about this PLA?
I thought it was a great PLE. I enjoyed it thoroughly, beginning to end. I thought the Fatal 4 was a good match. I mean, it was entertaining. It had me engaged. I don't think there were any flat spots, really. I think that it was a pretty solid match. I mean, y'all know, and I know, Travis, you and I have talked about this. We feel completely different, but I am not a Sami Zayn fan. Never have been. I'm not. I know Sammy is your boy, but I just, the thing that makes me happy about them winning this is that I hope that means he's not in the Rumble.
Well, I think he will be in the Rumble. I think he will be.
I'm hoping he's not.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Because if he's doing this match, why would he do that match and then be in the main event match?
Because he loses, and then he can go jump in the Rumble and try to.
No, that's never happened.
No,
Undertaker didn't lose Shawn Michaels in the casket match at Rumble and then get into the Rumble. Stone Cold won that Rumble, so I don't see that happening. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I hope they don't, because I think honestly, and I'll say this: there's too many great talent. We've talked about it. We spent the first 20 minutes talking about the amazing talent. We have too much great talent in the men's roster that if you're going to give him this big of a match at Rumble, he shouldn't also be in the Rumble.
Yeah, but I'd rather him be in it than like a Tozawa spot.
Correct.
Oh, I agree.
But
Yeah,
you're going to get.
We love Otis, but
they're busy for the tag belts right now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, against just Jey Uso, right?
But we'll talk about that in a minute. Explain that. But anywho, so we all thought that the Fatal 4-Way was decent. I thought, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Morgan and Perez did a very good job.
Great.
I loved how they kicked off for Saturday's main event, the thing with Cody and Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre interfering. I felt AJ and Shinsuke did a really good job. So we can move on.
Can I talk about his promo though? Like, can I talk about his promo? Jacob is so good. I think we forgot a little bit how good he was. Hell, I lost it. I got fired before I got hired. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I went from EBT to WWE. Like, come on, man. That dude was spitting, man. I had to give him his props. Like, I love Jacob Fatu. I love that he's on the mic and he can handle it. He could do business on the mic.
Yeah. We did have the run-in from Stephanie Valkyrie and Raquel Rodriguez in that match with the ladies to kind of set that feud back on fire or whatnot. Stephanie Velcro, culminating in a Philadelphia street fight set to take place on Monday. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But going back to SmackDown or Raw, whatever you want to take it, man. Stacey, where's your head at with Raw and SmackDown as of late?
SmackDown's been great. I'm thoroughly enjoying SmackDown week over week. They're putting great matches in. The rematch between Carmelo and Ilya was great.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. I mean, I need Chelsea to the top immediately. Like, I need her. I need her to the top immediately. She has. If you look at socials and you look at everything she is doing, her and Randy Orton are doing all of the promotion work worldwide. Like, that says something that they have made her the face of WWE. Like, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
So they need to get her to the top. She does, and she's not gonna say no. and it's incredible. So I mean, I need her immediately to the top. She just consistently is doing amazing work.
What do y'all think about this Wyatt 6 MFT
Thank
situation?
you. Finally.
MFT,
Finally.
beat the Wyatt 6. They got the straps now.
Great.
What are we doing with either faction? Travis, you want to take it there? Villain, get in when you fit in the door.
Travis, go ahead.
I kind of think they're going to drag it out a little bit longer, to be honest. Like the Wyatts will probably go for it still. I feel like WWE doesn't know what to do with either one right now, and they're like, "Hey, there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of people here, so let's just have them face each other." And it's because they don't know where else to freaking go with it. I like that Solo and Tama have the titles. I to be honest, I like the Wyatts too. I really do. It's just I just don't feel like they're being put in the best position for what they are. But I was expecting a whole lot different booking for the Wyatts when they showed up and killed Chad Gable that first night they showed up.
Sure.
But I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna just continue it on for a little bit, and then after that, I don't know. I don't know. That tag team division needs some help, man. Like,
can I say this? Kind of springboarding off what you just said. The tag team division on both brands is starting to tick me off.
Yeah,
it really is. We were super, super excited. At least I was, when the Usos got back together, got the straps, and now we have the number one contenders being Otis and Tozawa from America Made. What in the world are we doing? To your point, Travis, they have botched the Wyatt 6. I personally felt as though MFTs and the Wyatt 6 had the makings of something special, but as we say a lot on the Tuesday show, the curl just didn't curl like it was supposed to. What are we doing here, gentlemen? Villain, talk to me.
I mean, I feel like, to Travis's point, I don't think they know what to do with the Wyatt 6. I don't get the Wyatt 6. I really don't. I'm not feeling their vibe. I don't get what they're doing. They were stalking Miz at one point, right? Weren't they stalking him? And then that just went away. Like, what are you stalking him for? What are we doing?
Well, they were going after Cross for a while.
Yeah, like, for what? Like, I don't get, like, I just don't get them. I don't get it. So other people do. They explain it to me. I'm like, okay, whatever. But like, you had so much meat on the bone with the tag division in SmackDown. You had about 5-6 teams that were cooking. Yeah. Like, you had Street Profits. You know what I mean? You had the Machine Guns. Yeah, Fraxium. Yeah, all these tag teams, they're all getting nerfed. For what? For they got nerfed. Yeah, they got nerfed for
Machine Guns to Triple A.
Yeah.
Oh, Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, that's right. They are on Triple A.
This Saturday, they're on Triple A this Saturday.
I mean, I'll watch that because they'll. I bet you they'll have a good match down in Triple A.
You know what I mean?
So it just doesn't make any sense to me. I know, but I feel like the Street Profits on the back of my milk carton. I ain't seen these dudes. Where they at? Find them for me, please. Put them on Raw or something.
Dawkins hurt. I mean, we don't know what's going on with them.
I feel like somebody's trying to give, the fun bunch. You got Otis and Tozawa and then Maxine title shots and see if it sticks. And it's like, it's not funny. I'm not buying it right now. You know what I mean? I'm not here for that. Like, I text in the chat, I said, I wanted New Day. I could live with American Made. I could live with those guys because you know what? Those dudes put on good matches, those kids.
Yeah.
And then as soon as those two got the win, I'm like,
well, but here's the problem with SmackDown tags. SmackDown tags, we've got some problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Kit Wilson's partner that may not come back.
That's unfortunate.
Injured, right?
He might be getting buried for that, Stacy.
I mean, for real. That's serious. So he's out. We've got Ciampa, they didn't renew his contract. He's like, I'm out. Deuces. So that's two of the big tags from SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gone. We haven't seen Profits because I think that he's on my list. I'm hoping that we see Montez come in Saturday night. I would love for him to enter because put him in a beef immediately. He'd be great.
Right?
Yeah. Can you imagine a match with him and Carmelo?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yes.
Please.
Can you imagine that match?
So I think, and we're going to talk about this, there are a lot of people that they've removed from TV time since September that I think we're going to see come because, and again, I'll talk about this later, but I think returns, the label return makes me mad because they're not returns if you forcibly take them off the screen just to bring them back. It's not a return. It's not, it's not a return. You just didn't know what to do with them, so you're bringing them back. But the reality is, we've had a big fracture with what we did 6 months ago, the amazing tags at SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have many people left. But then to take, again, we said this from the beginning, New Day, the greatest tag team of all time, and they kept them on Raw. They should have gone with all of the others in SmackDown and really cooked that way. But now we've got Tozawa. I think the reality, like you said, this is going to be the best they ever get, is this number one contender. They get it, they fight, they're done. They can go back to whatever, right? But
put them on AAA for crying out loud.
Put them on AAA, right? They would be great there. They would be great there. But the reality is they've got to figure out what to do with New Day, with Fraxium. We've got all these good tags, but it's so broken and disjointed that if we could put maybe the women's tags on one brand, put the men's tags on the other, keep them there, and then have people come in from the other brand, not the other way around. That would make sense because then you could build a men's tag on the red brand and the women's tag on the blue brand or vice versa. Because right now they can't get it to stick anywhere.
You know what, too? If maybe they had only one set of tag team titles.
That's what I was about to say, Trav.
For the guys, just like the women do, where they can bounce back and forth to all these different shows. That way you can use the whole pool of tag teams instead of being limited to who's on your show. I think that would be... That's actually that's
do you really need two sets of tag team titles at this point? No.
The way they book it, no. I mean, Jey Uso's showing up by himself, dude. Like it's.
I mean, Jimmy's probably tending to his wife.
That's fine.
High risk pregnancy.
Yeah, I get all that. And they were overseas, European tour, all that kind of stuff. I get it, but it's like it's the fact. You know what I mean? It's the principle of it. You're just like, come on, why can't we do Usos versus New Day? Like in a.
That's what I would love.
That's what I wanted.
I love to have seen that.
Like rekindle that freaking feud, man. That feud can go hard. They can still go hard, dude.
You know what we're gonna get next is we're gonna get War Raiders and Usos.
Yeah.
Brought to you by who? Brought to you by
Clash of the Clans.
Raw is War.
I mean, that was a Mania match last year.
It was.
You know that.
What's so funny is, Trav, I saw those guys live last month. Earlier this month. I feel like it was last month. The War Raiders, brought to you by Clash of Clans, went up against the Bronze, and the Bronze worked as the face because nobody cared about the War Raiders.
Right.
The War Raiders came out as baby faces, and like not even 2 minutes in the match, they had to work as the heels because nobody cared.
Wow.
Nobody cared. They weren't cheering them.
That's a perfect example of why, and they did this last 2 years, but we haven't seen it recently. You got to cull the herd, right? It's time to thin these rosters out a little bit. We're bringing some amazing talent from NXT.
People got to eat.
But the problem is when nobody's eating. We're getting a watered down division. We got over an abundance people on every type of level, and we're still bringing people in from NXT.
Right.
Call it to the main roster, like either boo boo or get off the pot. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, they have 2 shows a week that's at least 2.5 hours long. 2.5 hours for Raw, which they could actually go to 3 if they needed to or wanted to. That was like their whole like bragging point when they signed with Netflix. We can go past our time or whatever. And then you got SmackDown that just moved to 3 hours. They have so many people they could use, but the problem is they just feature the same few people, but multiple times throughout the night. You'll see like Judgment Day, like 4 or 5 segments on Raw, and you're just like, wow, like. And then on top of all the ads and commercials they run, it's like there's no time. There's no actual in-ring time for matches. It's crazy to me. Like we had that Raw a couple years
people are hurt too, right, Trav? Like
which is why I kind of understand on one hand why you have the abundance of people on your roster, but again, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you
At all.
don't get TV time.
Going back to the
and
Wyatts
point,
too.
Trav, you said that about Raw. We haven't had a 3-hour Raw since it was on television.
Right. Yeah. But they could go if they needed to.
It's getting
Exactly,
close. It's
but they
2.5 hours. It's literally 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give or take, yeah. Give or take.
Go ahead, Trey. You were saying something. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like about the Wyatts too, like you said, Villain, how they don't know how to book the Wyatts. Like if we even go back, like Vince McMahon didn't know how to book Bray Wyatt either. Like it's just like they just don't understand that type of character or gimmick. Like you remember when the Wyatt 6, they had like all these like barcodes that led you to this site and you get all these like weird cryptic messages. All of that's like gone away. They don't even do like the backstage like vignette things anymore with them. Like there's nothing creepy or like strange about it. They're just a group of people. They're just there.
Well, we have Nikki Cross. What are we doing with her? We have done nothing.
She hasn't wrestled in almost 4 or 5 years.
She was in one match.
Yeah,
briefly.
She getting paid.
Oh, she's cashing those checks though. She ain't wrestled in a zillion years. She said maybe one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she's not even on the mic.
She could be as creepy as they come. How would I know?
I mean, and why have a whole faction if the whole faction doesn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah. They fumbled the hell out of that, man.
It's great that you have a ton of people that 2 people wrestle. Make it make sense.
At least give like Solo like a female in his group to like balance it out. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem with a lot of these factions is that they don't have the counterpart to Nikki. They have it's just a group of dudes versus a group of dudes, and Nikki Cross is there too.
And
like it's just,
right, a group of dudes and Nikki.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, the Bloodline's got somebody they could get in there. It's got to be
Nia, Naomi. Like there's a
Nia's where she needs to be. Nia's where she needs to be.
She's exactly where she needs to be.
Oh, for sure.
So you guys have noticed Nia's losing weight.
Oh, yeah.
She's slimming down. I don't know if you noticed. Like she ain't got that pum pum like that. You know that pillow in the front. Sorry, my wife heard me.
You sir or a cornball?
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I agree with you guys. But you imagine though, just 1 week that like Nia came out and sided with the Bloodline, how crazy that would have been. Just 1 week randomly. Like I agree, she's where she should be and whatever. But like that pop would have been crazy if like it was like she just came into frame. You're like, oh crap, they got Nia.
Yeah. But I mean, I love.
When Trin gets back, she does something with him. Like I mean, it's.
Nah, I want Naomi to just keep doing what she was doing, man.
Yeah.
Because did you finish Unreal, Travis? Like, it just reminded me like this. We got cheated out of the summer of Naomi because Big Jim couldn't keep his Slim Jim in his pocket. You heard me?
I'm
Can you blame Naomi? Can you blame?
But now though, she was hitting like her stride. Like this was like the peak of like this was it.
She was hitting.
Look, heel of the year, Jimmy Uso. I told y'all, heel of the year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean Naomi. Oh God, she was working, man. It was a special ride. We were all happy when she got the Money in the Bank, when she got the title. So, it was exceptional work that we're missing out on.
Like, legitimately, my favorite character, men or woman, heel or face in WWE when she was there. Like with this new character of hers, like I literally would stop anything that I would be doing when she came on the screen. I was like, "This is going to be good no matter what happens." Like,
Yep. We'll be talking about her this time next year. She's coming in Royal Rumble 2027. Book it.
Absolutely. No
doubt about it. Well, since we're here, we did kind of talk a little bit about Raw. Since we're here at Royal Rumble, man, let's dive into this, man. We got a couple of cats already confirmed to be into Royal Rumble. I wanted to kind of compartmentalize this and kind of talk about each individual Rumble as a match unto themselves. So let's start with the women first, man. Stace, you're the queen of the show, man. Where's your head at with this women's Royal Rumble, man?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. I think that we'll get my EST. Bianca's coming back. We've been waiting long enough. It's time. I think she's been vague enough that she was still having some issues, but I think the whole point is that she's coming back. So I'm excited. I've seen some dirt sheets, and of course they're always wrong and whatever. But there are a couple people I just hope we don't see, like, and I know we will. Like, I don't care about Nikki Bella coming in, but I'm sure that she'll be there. I think that we need to get some of our NXT up and in. I think that this is an opportunity for really to build and to continue to make a bigger year for the women, even bigger than last year. But I am a little concerned that we're going to see like B-Fab and Candice LeRae and do we need to? No, because we've got Jordan Grace, right? We've got some amazing women that we can put in those spots. Leave like the Candice and the B-Fabs for Friday Night SmackDown.
So,
let them do a match Friday, and let's get the big guns out for the women's match.
Here's who's confirmed for the women already: Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Asuka, Jordan Grace, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax / Legend, Julia, Maxine Dupree, and Ms. Becky Trump herself, Becky Lynch. Those are the ones that already are confirmed.
How many spots is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
20,
10,
right?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm counting 17 now.
We've got 13
All right,
spots
so
left.
I mean, yeah, you got 13 spots left. I think you got to get Sol Ruka in there. I think.
Oh, Ruka's coming up. No,
I think. I think you get her. I think Miss Parker.
Yes.
I need her to come up immediately. I think Jessie Jane comes up.
Jessie Jane, I want her to come up, but I mean, really, Miss Parker and Nikita almost had me in a tizzy last night.
I think we have more room for that talent to come up in the women's roster than we do the men, so they've got to capitalize on that for sure.
Yeah, but I think you have those. I think Blake Monroe would be good, but then I think there's going to be some surprises. Obviously, AJ Lee is going to show up. She's going to do Becky Trump
for sure.
But I'm hoping.
Trish Stratus was probably going to show up again.
I don't want Trish in there.
I don't either,
but I really hope Paige comes out. I'm hoping.
There's lots of talk. There's lots of buzz. There's lots of backstage buzz right now that's a possibility for Saturday.
Yeah,
I've seen it a ton of places.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely I want a Bianca return. It's been long. It's too long. We need her in. We need her back.
We need it, yeah.
Desperately. So I don't care who she goes after. I don't care what she does. I just need her in this match. But I think there's some wide open spots. Good.
So what's that?
Why the Trish hate? That's all I want to know.
No Trish hate. I she's retired. I think she doesn't need to come in. I think it's a spot for somebody up and coming or somebody coming back that's going to be back. Like we got it last year with Trish, right? And she had a nice run. I mean, her match with Tiffany
coming back for sure.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton will be back.
Yeah. So the spots get slim, Trav. And do we need to see Trish back?
I do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Trav says it. Yes, we do. As much as I need Miss Parker.
I mean, I'd rather see her than Candice and B-Fab.
The Candice slander is crazy.
B-Fab's not confirmed, right? She's hurt. She ran into Jade, right? So,
Jade knocked her ass out
over the weekend.
So what?
She was just at a house show over the weekend.
She was
we
there.
We saw video of her at the house show.
We're not playing.
Yeah. She definitely coming back.
I feel like
Meechin will probably be back by then. I think Meechin makes her way back. Let's throw this around on the women's side. Trav, man, there's a couple names that were thrown out, man. What are you expecting to see coming out of this women's side of the water? Like
literally everything you guys said, like all of that. But like, I just feel like because it's in Saudi, like they want a lot from WWE, so it's like I feel like they are going to bring back some old names that people know, like the Trishas and maybe Alita or somebody that.
I love Alita.
Yeah, like maybe like I just feel like because they try to go big when they go to Saudi, so like I agree, like the NXT girls gotta be in there, like multiple of them. But I feel like they're gonna pepper in some legends, I guess, just to pop the crowd. And plus, too, I really do hope Paige is in there too. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix in the mix.
I wish. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw this at you, villain. Who do you think gets the most eliminations
For the women?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Mommy? Maybe it's Mommy.
Stace?
I think Nia's been on that train before, so I don't need to see it. Lash had a good showing last year, so I think Mommy. When's the last time she's been in the Rumble? A couple of years, right?
It's been a couple years, yeah. I mean, normally she's in the title picture and or either has the strap. So yeah. Stace, where's your head at? Who gets the most eliminations?
I mean, I would love to see Jordan come in and smash everybody. I think it would be. I mean, I think it's going to be probably Nia's going to get her licks in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just depends on who comes in when, on what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to try to build Tiffany up to look strong again. So I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't have the most eliminations since she's been out for a minute. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't Tiffany.
I'm going Lash Legend.
Yeah, I was going to say Lash.
I think Lash throws north of 15 women out the
I
club.
don't go that high. I think she'll get to 8. I think she'll get to 8.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Lash. I think I here's the thing with Lash. Like she's linked to Nia. Nia's had the most eliminations. They need to do something with Lash Legend anyway to build and make them look more strong than they actually been. I think Lash throws a lot of girls out the club.
Does Lash get Nia out?
Not yet.
That'd be fun.
Nah,
That's coming. That's coming, but not yet. Trav,
I want them to be tag team champions. I want Nia and Lash to be tag champs.
Please.
That would be so great.
Like
I don't want them to.
match.
You know what? Here's the thing. If Rio has to lose, I'm okay with it. As long as it's to them. I don't want them losing to Roxanne and Liv.
I agree.
All right. But Trav, who has the most eliminations from the women's side?
Yeah, I was gonna say either Jordan, like Stacey was saying, or Lash. Those are my two ones that I'm thinking.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be less than 10. Yeah, it'll probably be like, I'm thinking like 8 or 9 too.
Yeah, y'all gonna make me count them now. I'm she should be throwing a bunch of females out the club. Who's your winner, Trav?
My winner, Bianca. I've been saying Bianca since like the summer of last year. Like and I'm not moving from it. I've seen the reports. I've seen Liv is like a heavy favorite, but I'm not. I'm sticking. To me, it makes too much damn sense to have Bianca win it because you got Jade, who's got this story where like she's not defending her title. You can have Bianca win the Rumble and be like, you haven't been defending your title. Well, I'm picking you. You're defending your title against me. And like, we can just ride that out.
I'm going to take it. Yeah, I got you.
And like, I honestly feel like if Naomi didn't get hurt, pregnant. I feel like Naomi would be world champion now. Jade would be WWE champion. I feel like Bianca would win. And then the story would be who would Bianca pick, Jade or Naomi. I think that's what. I wouldn't even be surprised if that was the original plan. But I think even with Naomi out, I feel like they're still going to probably ride that plan and just have her pick Jade.
I got you. Stace, who wins it?
Bianca, I'm in agreement. And I think the reality is we know that match would feed families. And the fact that Jade's not been defending, Bianca can ride that and make that even a bigger deal and make that a huge, huge match at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
The promos alone will be amazing between now and then.
Insane. Villain, who wants it?
I want to go with the clean sweep. I'm just gonna go off the beaten path. I think Tiffany comes in and wins it. I don't like it, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I want Bianca to come. I mean, come on. I want the ESC to come in and win it. That's what I want. That'll feed the nations. But I think they'll figure it out because nobody saw Charlotte winning it. She won it, so
everybody saw Charlotte winning that. She came in with the pyro last year.
I don't know.
Doing that damn thing.
I don't know. We'll see.
For me, I'm a sucker. Liv Morgan. I'm a sucker. I think that
you and my husband.
Huh?
You and my husband.
No
Yeah.
taste
I
in
think
women. No,
I think that
not you,
I
not you,
mean,
Stacey, not you.
Damn.
I
Nah,
like what I like. I like what I like.
Nah,
Um,
not you, Stacey. I mean, like, come on, man. How do
I
you
think
not? How do
they're
you pass
setting
up
this
Rhea
up.
for Liv? I don't get
I
that.
think they're really setting this up for Liv Morgan after she got hurt to come back and just be completely dominant. I think Liv Morgan getting the strap is going to be a tool that they use to eventually get Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez into a program because I don't think that Stephanie Valkyrie holds that strap for too much longer. I
Agreed.
really don't.
Agreed.
So if Stephanie would have dropped the strap to potentially Raquel, but between now and then, I could see something happening. But I think Liv Morgan wins it. Um, who's your Iron Woman? Who lasts the longest? Villain.
Bianca.
Yeah. Stace.
I mean, I see like a Charlotte Flair.
I
They're
see
going
it.
to give her. They're going to see some kind of athletes, and she was the queen last year. I could see that they're giving her the lasting this time.
Draft. Who lasts the longest in there?
I think I go with Sol Ruka. I think she gets in there. I think she'll get in
Mm.
there early and then like just stay because she's gonna have so many crazy spots if she does. So I'm gonna say
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'll go with Sol.
That's a good poll.
That's a very good pull.
it
I'm gonna
is.
go Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking of her
Tiffany
too.
goes and gets in there, number 2, number 4, somewhere around there.
I think she's first in.
And is I don't think she's the first in States because you want that massive pop.
Well,
Like,
as number one, that would be a crazy pop.
I mean,
well,
as number
You know who's gonna be
like,
number one? You know who I really want to be number one? AJ and Becky. That one too.
Ooh.
that would be
That was
yeah, AJ and Becky would be crazy.
That'd be cute. That'd be awesome, man.
So, flipping it over to the men's side, so far confirmed before we flip this around the room. We have Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Gunther, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Penta, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, the whole Vision, and then Javon Evans. And then
Brock Lesnar confirmed today.
Brock Lesnar put his name in the ring today. So looking at these names of confirmed entries, Villain, talk to me, my guy. What are we looking at here, man? Like, what do you want to see? Of the names, obviously there's some big favorable guys in on this list here, but we'll say you, my guy.
I mean, I just want to see the spots. I want to see not the spots, but the matchups, like who they put together.
Yep.
Like, do we get over Brock? Do we get Roman? Do we get Roman Brock? Do we get Roman Cody? Braun Seth, right? Who's the surprise? Like, I really feel like there's going to be some nice surprises that we've talked about. Chris Jericho. But the guy that I'm looking forward to seeing is Powerhouse Hobbs. I really want to see him in this match and how he does, because that's the big signing from AEW that people are talking about it, but not a lot of people are talking about it. So I want to see him. I want to see the hype, and I want to see who he goes after too. But I think it's going to be those little matchups that are, because you have to start planting those seeds for Mania. Right. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's going to tell me, all right, this guy's going to dance with this guy at Mania, and this guy's going to dance with this guy.
Stace, where's your head at, man? A lot of big time names on this list already. You like Villain trying to see the cross matchups, who faces off with who, who gives the chop to who. Like, where's your head at with this one?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the spots, because we know that by the time we get there are very few surprises when it comes to the men, because there are so many heavy hitters. And we knew right off the bat when we heard Monday night that all 4 from the Vision are going to be there, right?
Yeah.
And we saw, I think it was First View, where they they accidentally said, "Hey, Seth, aren't you going to be in the Rumble?" And he was like, "Whoa, no, I just had surgery." So I don't know if that was a mistake or not. And he'll be back, but I think it's about the moments for the men, because we might get one. I mean, Jericho's a surprise that we've already known for months is going to be the surprise, right? I want to see Montez Ford. He needs to come back. They need to put him in here. I think we would see some amazing stuff with him. I mean, we've got this cute beginnings of a little beef with Kit Wilson and Matt Cardona, but I think that's going to carry us for Friday nights. It won't be in Rumble. I would love for it to be in Rumble, but I think they've got to have some stuff going on Friday night, so they're gonna build that there a little bit. I don't want to see Rusev come back. I don't, but I think that they've held him back so he can come in. And
I mean, he's going to be in the match.
I know, but why? But why? We've got so many big names. I think that we need to really look at this and see, it is about making the moments, right? It's about the spots. It's about the big things and showing us what the beefs are going to be. And there are just some people that I think they're going to bring back that just don't fill into that.
I'm interested to see, what Ethan Page does when he gets up there. I think Ethan Page is in this match from NXT. I think that obviously, I want to see what Roman Reigns does with Cody Rhodes. Last time we saw them two interact, they talked about, not tagging again. A match like this favors, the high flyers like Penta. Why is Rey Mysterio in this thing? I have no idea.
I just read he got hurt again. Is he definitely gonna? I mean, I saw him on the plane. I know he's coming in, but I just read something today that he was hurt again.
Well, we got to see Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom's going to come out and screw his daddy.
Well, I mean, So Dom may be returning. But this whole thing kind of boils down to Obafemi for me. He's making his debut. He's, showing up on the main roster, this, that, and the third. I want to see what he does now. He's in there with some heavyweights. There's going to be a ton of guys in there. Who does he lock horns with? Who does he screw over? Who does he throw out the ring? Who does he interact with? Who does he have beef with? All the things. They have painted this Obafemi picture to look so fabulous. And so I want to see what he does with it. I mean, Randy Orton's in this match. Obviously, Brock Lesnar's in this match. What do they do?
Bronson Reed. You've got Gunther in this match. There are so many ways they could go with him.
Exactly.
So many ways.
And then a familiar foe, Javon Evans, announced himself during a commercial break on Monday Night Raw. He's back. In this match, Solo Sikoa, this stuff kind of is tailor made for Solo Sikoa, and if Solo Sikoa's in there, which one of the MFTs are in there, or are they all in there?
Right.
So we will see. I'm curious to see how the Finn Balor angle plays here, because he wants to get in the match. He took his cue from CM Punk, and he wants to get in the match and try to go after a championship gold, and he was told there's no spot. So who does Finn Balor screw over to get into this match? You feel me? Like last year we had ISO Speed take over for a beat up, Tozawa. So I feel as though they rinse and repeat that to get Finn Balor in the match, but who is it? Could it be Tozawa again? Who knows? Travis, talk to me, big dog. This match is filled with a lot of who's who in today's wrestling, man. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm interested in the Balor stuff too. Like I thought about who he can, how he gets in there. I feel like he's gonna get in there. I thought of maybe he screws over Dom. Either we see it up close or we find out later on, so that maybe that sets up their feud. Or maybe like I put out a little thing today, a reel talking about what if AJ was supposed to be in the Rumble, but after Gunther beats him, his now spot becomes vacant, and maybe Balor just takes AJ's spot or something. I don't know, something like that maybe. And then Stacey, you just kind of reminded me, like, what if Obafemi's first feud on Raw? What if that's Rusev? What if that's what they do? Because you got two big dudes. Rusev's not really doing anything, and Rusev can just put him over. Like, I mean, because Oba is going to need someone to just beat, and you got a guy who's kind of big like him almost, but like, you know what I mean? So maybe something like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we get Ethan Page in there. I'm hoping we get Ricky Saints in there.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see some TNA guys, if we're gonna be honest. Like, I want to see Dolph Ziggler in there. I think Ziggler would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Leon Slater, because we've seen him a bunch.
Slater's definitely coming up. Slater's definitely coming up.
One thing I don't want to see is like entire factions in there. Like, I don't need to see all of the Wyatt Six in there. And like you said, I don't need to see all the MFTs either. Like, I mean, maybe a couple. Vision, I get it, but then I wonder what Vision's. See, one thing that bothered me on Raw was like they were all so hum ho about like, we got to get Breaker to win this thing. Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, if you're Logan Paul, why would you want to give up a potential WWE championship shot to Braun Breaker? Like,
I get
you're all
right.
I know, but like,
I don't think they will.
I don't think so either. But like, that's what my mind is going to. It's like, so what's going to happen there? Because like,
he puts them all into the match so that they turn on each other. That's what
Well, and that's how they were like, and I think it was Michael Cole that said, "Oh, that means they're going to have to go against each other for the first time ever."
Yeah, and I think Austin Theory's still the wild card. I feel like he's playing on his own rules or by Seth's rules or something. I think something's going on there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that cost Breaker or them or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of like layers going into the men's rumble. I feel like there's a lot of things that could happen, but I don't know. I think it'll be fun. To me, this is my second favorite PLE of the year. Like, WrestleMania is first, and then Royal Rumble has always been like my favorites.
Rumble's my favorite every year. Always has been. I love the Rumble.
I'm not gonna like Rumble this year. They're inside. They're inside. That means our ladies are gonna look like Power Rangers. So I'm a little bit upset, but it is what it is.
Yo, can I ask real quick?
Talk to me.
How do you guys feel about mid-card champions and tag team champions being in the Rumble? Because I don't really like it. I don't think
they should be.
I don't think so either. I've never liked it because. Do you think so?
Yeah,
I haven't really cared for that much. Like Julia being in there, like I don't need Julia in there, like because she's the US champion. Like she.
I know, but we had The Rock in there years ago, and he worked his behind off. That catapulted him to a different.
But
level,
if you're a star, okay, that's true. Yeah, I was gonna say if you're a star, like if it's like Cody Rhodes holding the Intercontinental Championship, I could see him being in there. But like someone like Julia or
I mean you got Rio in there, and they technically are megastars.
Yeah, so that one I don't mind. Right. I don't mind that one as much. But realistically, they're not going to win just because they already are champions.
They're not.
That's the reason why I don't really care for it. But
right. Who do you think is the most knockouts here? Who do you think eliminates the most?
Oba.
I think we're all going over here.
Yeah,
that's the guy. So. That if he's not going to win it, then that's how you get him over.
Yep.
Dude, or Gunther, just to piss people off even more.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me wanted to go Roman here, but I can't. I can't go.
I mean, I all praise due to our tribal chief, but I feel like the way to bring Oba in is having him have a dominant performance, is giving him at least 10 eliminations.
Yeah.
Well, and the reality is that you can't have the most eliminations if you don't come in until the last third.
Yeah.
And we won't see Roman until the last third.
Roman will be strolling in at 26, like, this is easy.
Yeah.
He's definitely in the last 10, for sure. So he can't have that many eliminations because he won't be in there long enough to be the limit.
I think he was 15 last year.
Mm-hmm. He came right in at half.
Right in the middle, yeah.
They came in the middle. Who's your Iron Man here?
I don't know. I got to think about that one for a little bit.
Leon Slater.
Oh,
that's a cool one. I like that one.
I'm not mad at that, actually. I'm not mad at that. For me,
either him or Javon Evans. One of the two.
Oh, Javon would be a good one, dude.
Javon, definitely.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going Ethan Page.
Oh wow.
They give him some love, but he's not.
He doesn't get a lot of credit. He's really good.
He is very good. He's very
That's
good.
a
And
good
last
spot.
year,
He's
Roxanne
really good.
Perez, who had just I don't think she had got called up yet. She won the Iron Woman one.
Last year,
So
that
last
helped
year, yeah,
that put her into the next level.
correct.
The only reason that
So
Ethan Page isn't on the big show is because you need him on NXT because he's that
Right,
damn
yeah.
good.
Right.
he's so fucking good. He's so dang on good.
That's a good pull.
Yeah. Who wins it?
Roman.
I'm torn between two, man. I think either Cody or Gunther, just to really get on people. Man. I know. I got a feeling, man. I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be Braun.
Wow.
You feel like
would
it's
like
Braun.
I would like Breaker to do it. That'd be sweet.
I feel like because he got so close with Punk, I feel like it's gonna be Braun. But I need it to be the tribal chief. I need it to
be Roman.
I would like it to be Roman. I don't think it will be Roman. I don't think it'll be Roman.
It's Roman because that's how they set up his main event match for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I was thinking Roman maybe gets Chamber to get the other title.
Interesting.
Well, I don't want to say I was thinking that. To me, that's kind of what I would prefer. Like, I don't know if I want to see Roman win another Rumble. I don't know why. It's just something about it. You know what I mean? I don't think I think it'd be cooler if he won a Chamber match because you don't really see him in that.
True.
And then Cody, to me, is the only other really option, like, unless it's like Gunther. But I don't know. I don't really want to see Cody win a Royal Rumble either. But
this would be his third one he's won.
Yeah, that's their guy. That's WWE's guy. That's their QB1. He's here every week.
Yeah.
And after watching Unreal, where Triple H is just telling Cody all these like insider like no one else knows but you, even though you're not involved in it. Like that dude is like the face of the company. I don't know. I could see him doing it with Cody. Oh, and Cody's going to be number one, isn't he?
I see Cody in the Elimination Chamber. I see him there.
I'm about to shock you guys, man.
No, you're not. Because you're always off the rails. So I'm not
Finn Balor.
Nope. I think he gets a title match at Rumble.
I think Finn Balor wins the Rumble.
I think he gets a rematch at the Rumble. And I think that's
how you get a rematch at the Rumble? How?
I feel like he gets a match at Rumble. I think CM Punk wants him at Rumble. That's what I feel like it's going to happen.
There's no way.
Why wouldn't he get either the Elimination Chamber or the Rumble winner?
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't one of the two winners pick Punk as the champion to go against for Mania?
I could see that.
Yeah, if Finn doesn't win, I mean, I could see it makes sense that they could do a Punk Finn Balor Elimination Chamber match.
It's in Chicago, so I could see it.
Yeah. Why not it be Punk Balor at Elimination Chamber?
So you don't think he could potentially win the Rumble?
No. I think there are not only too many big names, there are too many names that we are getting pushed. I mean, there are too many names that they're pushing that are up and comers that are already headliners. They're not going to pull Balor out of barely mid card contention to win the Rumble.
Yeah, Balor's
I think he deserves it. He deserves a pop. He really deserves a push. But I don't think it's Royal Rumble.
I don't think
Cody's going to be number one, isn't he? Isn't he entrant number one?
I don't know if he's entrant number one. He was just the first one to announce that he's competing.
Oh, okay. I thought he said he was gonna. I thought they said he was gonna start the match.
It wouldn't shock me. Trick Williams is a good pull there, but I'm not too sure they're gonna put that thing on Trick yet.
To win or be Iron Man?
No, to win the whole thing. He could be the Iron Man.
I don't see that.
I mean, I'm pulling at the very thinnest of straws here.
That's par for the course.
Yeah, well, you know.
There'd be. I mean, I would not hate that.
What you say, Stace?
I would not hate Finn Balor winning. I think he deserves a pop finally. I think he deserves to be over. But the reality is there are too many giant names in the Rumble right now. Like, I don't know where you can have Cody and Roman in the same match like this and them not.
I just don't see it. I don't see it for Mania. I see him winning a Money in the Bank, or I see him winning a King in the Ring to get a title shot there.
Ooh, yeah.
I see him getting a title shot at WrestleMania. I just don't.
Also, and I think we haven't talked about this enough, given the location, given the fact that it's in Riyadh, and we already know how much they are paying for Mania and all the things, I think that they are going to expect big names to win the Rumbles. They're going to expect it. They're going to, I don't want to say demand, but they're going to expect very big names to win the Rumbles.
Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they built you ain't built a stadium from scratch to let Finn Balor.
So will Braun Breaker be eligible?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, God. May he rest in peace.
This guy.
Well, Becky Hogan.
Becky Hogan. Jeez.
I just think we haven't talked about that. I just think there's a lot more pull and play in Riyadh that they're not going to, in either spot, they're not going to let a mid win either one of these Rumbles. It's going to be a big name. That's why we have so many big names coming back. I mean, when was the last time we had this many really big names?
No.
So Chris Jericho coming back, he won't win it. Fatu probably won't win it. Yeah, I think you guys are right. It's either going to be Cody or Roman.
Yeah, there's like two or three people. Yeah.
I think they're going to make it really clear. Or Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
Oh, good God, no.
But I think that's, I mean, they've already shown that, right?
His name is big enough to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told y'all in chat, that'd be the only reason why I think that Brock doesn't retire at SummerSlam is if Riyadh's saying they want him at Mania next year.
I feel they're gonna stay it until he's dead, pretty much.
Right. Because he's Brock freaking Lesnar.
Even still, even like in Riyadh, like they've even asked for people who are not even living anymore because they don't even know. Like they just want them there. Like
they want the biggest names.
They want like care. Andre the Giant versus Brock Lesnar, and they're like, Andre's no longer with us.
Wake him up.
That'd be a fast match.
Yeah.
So let me get you guys out of here, man. Royal Rumble's gonna be a crazy, crazy card. I can't wait to talk with you guys about it Saturday and then subsequently on the following weeks, man. Trav, you know what to do, man. Get us out of here, big dog.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I appreciate you guys having me back on. I would love to be back on a little more often. I always have a good time here. Wicked Bitter on all the platforms. If you want to find me on those, I'm doing stuff on all of them now. Like I got them all active pretty much except for Twitter. So I appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. You know you're always welcome to come back through and kick it with us, man. Stace, you know what to do. Get us out of here, hon.
Another great night. Love it with the peeps. I mean, we'll be back in this time next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, to recap all the things that go down this week. I mean, you see us. We're posting everywhere on all the socials. Comment, like, share, follow, subscribe. We've always got great things, and we'd love to hear from you. Love you, fam.
Thank you so much, man. I'm looking forward to kicking it with you in the next episode, man. Villain, you know what to do, man. Get us out of here, big dog.
Yeah, I mean, great week. A lot of fun stuff we talked about on this show and the sports show. So follow us on all our socials. We're all everywhere. Posting content, pretty much anything we can get. Shout out to everybody that is rocking with us. Everybody that's not rocking with us. We got a lot of things planned for us this year. A lot of things cooking. I'm out, Villain. Mr.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. Thank you for spending space with us, man. It's your boy Sirius repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege and absolute pleasure doing this show with these guys on tonight, man. As they alluded to, man, this has been a great week of content, man. We got a lot more stuff coming out later on this week. Thank you for all our friends for checking us out, man. Our friends over at Nonsense with Deep Thoughts Podcast. My man AB and Corey and Justin and all those guys, man. Thanks for rocking with us. My man Corey actually started a new podcast called Bones to Life. Positive Christian type of spin. He's doing testimony, so shout out to him for doing that. My boy over at the Play Book Podcast. I got to make sure I say that correctly. Playbook Podcast. My man Trav, doing big work with him. Looking forward to sharing the space with him. The homie Wicked Bitter Trav, man, friend of the program. He might as well pull up a seat, man. He's welcome anytime. As long as he takes that Boston Red Sox stuff off, he can come back anytime he wants to. With that being said, I always close out my shows like this, man. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. God bless you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.